I'm Gloria Strode and welcome to Straightforward. Today, my wonderful friend Erica Lee from Big Brothers and Big Sisters, you're here today to talk about what you need for us to do to help you with pairing the children in the community with a big brother and big sister.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having us.
Oh, yes. How long have you been on this team? Because you've been here before.
I've been here a year and a half.
Right. And so we had you last year.
Yes.
Wanted to make sure we didn't get too far into the school year without having you, because we do have children from single parent homes that really need those mentors. They need that other interaction. And sometimes the single parents are just working a lot, and it's a lot to manage.
Exactly.
So what do you need from us this year?
This year we need volunteers. We need, especially males. We have over 130 kids on our wait list, and about 90 are males.
Really?
Yeah. So
130 children are on the waiting list.
Yes, ma'am.
And 90 of the 130 are males.
Yes.
And so we really need the men to step up.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. And in order to be a volunteer, you have to be at least 18 years old, come through an interview, a background check, 3 references, and we do a home assessment if you'll be taking the child to your home.
Okay. So if someone wants to be a mentor, a big brother, a big sister, they have to do what now? A background check.
Yes, an interview.
An interview with your team.
Yes, ma'am.
And 3 references.
Yes.
And if they want to involve the child with their family activities, you all do a home safety check, is
Yes,
what we
ma'am.
call it.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, how much does it cost?
The background check is $14.
$14. Only $14.
Only $14.
No, because we spend that much at lunch.
Exactly.
Right. Depending on where you're eating lunch, you can spend $14 at lunch.
Exactly.
So this is for a great cause, changing lives and, helping to prepare young people for the future.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what type of activities do you all have?
Each month we have to plan a monthly activity. We do things such as we go to lunch, we go to Stars and Strikes, we may have a family picnic, just anything such as going to the river walk. We plan a monthly activity so that the volunteer doesn't have to come out of their pocket.
Okay, so if someone decides they want to be a volunteer,
Yes.
you're not expecting them, as we would say, bankroll everything. You all actually have planned activities.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
they just have to show up, be there with the child that they're mentoring.
Yes, ma'am.
And just participate.
Exactly.
And if they want to do more than that, then that's on them.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Exactly.
And so you have how many females in the program?
We have, right now, we have 125 total matches.
Really?
Of course, it's probably about 90% females.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
125 total matches?
Yes.
And so the mentors are coming from all walks of life.
They do.
So your thing is whosoever will, let them come. They don't have to,
Exactly.
as long as they can pass the background check, have the great references, the safe home check, and that kind of thing. So you're not saying I just need all teachers or all doctors. You just need people that really love and care about children.
Exactly. We have a mentor right now who is 18.
Really?
He was a little in the program a couple years ago. When he aged out at 18, he decided to become a big because of how much the program meant to him.
Really?
Yes,
So he's
ma'am.
giving it back. He's paying it forward.
And he's still in high school.
Is he really?
Yes, ma'am. He's a senior this year in high school, and he wanted to give back because he knows how important it is for a male to have that male role model.
Okay, and so was he from a single parent home?
Yes, he was.
He was.
Yes.
And so he knew just from being a part of the Big Brothers Big Sisters program
Yes, ma'am.
that how valuable it was for him.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and so at 18, that's the requirement, no
Yes.
younger, but we can go as mature, I don't want to say old,
Yeah.
as mature as you can be as long as you have the right energy level
Exactly.
to volunteer.
Exactly.
And so he stepped on board. I really
ma'am.
commend him for that.
Yes.
Because if we pull from the community and never give back, then, we've taken advantage of the
Exactly.
resources. And so where are you located? How do people start? Do they go to a website? They have to make an appointment? How does all of this happen?
We're located at 1350 15th Avenue. We're under the Family Center umbrella.
Okay, the Family Center.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you all do other things other than Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
Yes,
Other
ma'am.
things that help the family.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so they would look for the Family Center.
Yes.
And you all are up under that umbrella.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
or they can call 706-327-3238 and ask for Big Brothers Big Sisters. We have 4 case managers and then myself, so any of us can help. They can either stop by the office or they can go to our website at bbbschat with 2 T's valley.org.
Okay, so that's for Chattahoochee Valley,
Yes,
short for that. What are your office hours if someone is probably at Red Lobster and they want to stop in?
We are open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Fridays we're open from 8 to 2. 8 to 2, yes.
And so if they stop in, is there an application that they do there? So what should they expect?
They should expect to fill out the application first, but the application is also online. So if they go to our website, they can go ahead and fill it out and bring it in already prepared.
Okay. And so with the background check, do they give you the $14 or they have to go to the sheriff's office and get fingerprints? How does that part work?
It's online as well.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
wow, high tech.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so they're able to do all of that before coming to the office,
Yes.
which it saves you all a little time and it saves them some time, and then they're not really kind of operating in the blind.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, so football games, we're that time of the year.
Yes.
Will you be taking, I know you have children of your own, you have a
Yes.
star athlete. We've met him. My husband had the misfortune of playing your kids in your driveway and they beat him really bad. But you are sponsoring other kids for
Yes.
sports, so you all are taking them out so they can
Yes.
see the different sporting activities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Any activity that we get tickets for, we also take them to plays. The River Center donated tickets for the matches to go to plays. Kids in the Kitchen has invited our matches to come for free as well. So we have a lot of community partners that invite our matches to go for free.
Okay, and so the matches are, well, we have the mentor and the child.
Yes,
and
the
that's
big
what we're
and the
calling
little.
the big and the little. I
Yes.
like that. Well, I thank you, Erica. You all do an awesome job. We need to get more. We need some men, is what
Yes.
you're saying.
Yes.
So we have 90 males
Yes.
that need to be matched.
Yes.
And so we're going to challenge all of the men that might see this. There are no big I's or little U's. We don't care what your profession is.
Exactly.
If you can pass a background check, you have the right heart, spirit, you want to give back, then they can reach out to you all at Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Yes, ma'am.
All
That's
right.
correct.
And it's only $14
Only $14.
to change a life.
Yes.
All right. So I thank you so much for all you do. You have to come back, and as our kids graduate, we get some of those success stories like the young man that decided he wanted to give back.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back after word from some of our sponsors. Straightforward is brought to you by Chalk by Quincy introduces Excellence Redefined, timepieces of the finest technology, luxury, and class with tons of style at chalklifestyle.com. Renal Associates LLC, a team of physicians dedicated to excellent kidney care with 5 convenient locations to serve you. Stark Avenue, Columbus, Bradley Park Drive, Columbus, Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, West Washington Street, Eufaula, and Spring Street in Warm Springs. Vanessa Jackson's District 3 Successful Scholars Program, supporting students in achieving academic excellence, outstanding citizenship, positive social and cultural growth, believing in success for kids. Dr. Sheikha Shaw Family Medicine, connecting your health to your future. Dr. Shaw prides herself in providing compassionate health care and establishing long-lasting relationships. Conveniently located at 2827 Warm Springs Road, Suite 3B. Call her today at 706-324-4177.
Come meet your new best friend at Paws Humane.
Adopting from your shelter makes sense. You get a great friend checked by our vet. They're fixed, all shots, microchipped, all ready to make you and your family's life better. 4900 Milton Road, Columbus. Paws Humane.
Come meet your new best friend at Paws Humane.
And welcome back to Straightforward. My next guest is the awesome Phyllis Adams, motivational speaker, inspirational leader. It is my pleasure to finally sit with you. I heard so many great things about you from my awesome friend, Beverly Hinton Hughes.
Thank you.
She said that you were such a blessing to her when my dear friend, her husband, Kenneth, moved from work to Reward. And she said, this is this wonderful lady, and she does this daily inspiration, and it has really helped me with making the transition. So this is not your regular job. This is part of your outreach ministry.
Yes.
Okay, and so your regular job is what, Phyllis?
Aflac.
You work at Aflac?
Yes.
So how did you find the time? Is this something that was just put in your heart to try to help people that were struggling with different things daily? How did that come about?
Yes, it started in the fact that I was just wanted to say good morning.
Really?
To my children. And the Lord just spoke to me so well and said, you know, I want you to do something a little bit more.
Really?
So I started reading and just reaching out to different people, and people were sharing things with me. And so it was an opportunity for me to just let them know that be encouraged.
Yes.
You know, and so that's when I started, and I just start doing it Monday through Friday. I wake up at 3 a.m.
Yes.
and I make sure I send my texts out every Monday through Friday. And I listen to what people are saying, what's going on in everyday life, on the news. I addressed everything from politics to, you know, get out and vote, to
just whatever the issues are of the day.
Of today.
Right.
I just
and so you're getting up. I want to go back to that, because at 3 a.m. is a time of, normally if I'm up at 3, I will pray.
Right.
So you're getting up at 3 a.m. every day.
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, to send out those inspirational texts.
Yes.
And you're doing this for free.
Yes.
And then you get ready to go to your real job at Aflac.
Yes, I have to be there at 8.
So do you go back to bed, or you just stay up?
This
or
is
what?
what I do. I get up, I send my texts out, I exercise, I have my prayer time, I shower, lay back down, get up, and go to work.
Really? And so that's something that you adopted. It's just something that grew from you, something you were doing for your children.
Yes.
And you felt the need to expand it to
Yes.
include other people.
Right.
Because you know we're living in a crazy world.
We are.
Everything is going down, as my sister's godson would say, but the word of the master.
That's it.
And so people are struggling with different things.
They are.
And so our mutual friend was dealing with grief.
Yes.
And other people might be dealing with other family
Right.
situations and sickness.
That's it.
And so you decided you would just reach out.
That's it.
And
that's
so
what
what
I
are you
do.
using? Is it stuff that you have developed? You're using a combination of the Bible and other inspirational books? And
I always make sure I build my message around scripture.
okay.
So I whatever the scripture of today would tie in with my message.
Okay.
And so and then I also pick up books and things, and just kind of help me to get more ideas to, I have such a wide, you know, age group.
Really?
I have from 25 to 72 years old.
Oh, really? So it's not just the mature people
No.
like us, because 25, that's young.
Right.
Yes.
So I have 25 to 72. So that means I try to make the messages to where it will apply to each and every one. And so I make it broad, and then sometimes I, you know, throw a little rap in there just to kind of make
Because
it.
you want to let them know that you understand where they are in life.
Yes.
Because we're at different seasons, as
That's
we
it.
like to say.
And so that's what I do, and I get so many response, and the people that, you know, that I talk with, that I text, they're on the East Coast, the West Coast, they're on the North, they're on the South. They're not just here in Columbus, Georgia.
Right, so this is a broad outreach.
Yes.
And so it just started at something small, and this is what I like to say, each one can reach one.
That's it.
And whatever your gift, you can take it, and what they say, your gift will make room for you.
Yes.
And so this has really grown into something.
Yes.
that might end up having you have to make another decision about whether or not you get dressed afterwards and go to Aflac.
Yeah.
I mean, in time,
yes.
it could actually become
and you know,
that.
Miss Gloria, I end my text every morning with "I love you," and I've reached out to all the people that I text, and I say, "When's your birthday?" And each person gets a special little gift on their birthday because I believe love is action.
Yes, it is.
And so if you're my audience and you're receiving my text, but I also want to go a little further. I want to show you how much I care about you.
Yes.
And so that's what I do, and I've gotten so many response, like they was like surprised because I order it. Because like I said, they're on the East Coast
And
and
so
West.
you are using your own money.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is how you are. I tell people, you can tithe in many ways other than just when you write your
an
check.
offering plate.
In
right.
an offering plate.
Yes.
And so you're sowing love and peace into the lives of those that you minister to through your daily inspirations.
I do.
At no cost to them.
None.
And sometimes all people need to know is they've been thought of and that they're loved.
Yes.
And that will help them through a very dark
And
season.
I enjoy doing it.
And it makes you feel good.
It does.
Yes.
It's a passion.
Yes.
And I love giving. And so this is a way for I can reach other people and say, you know what? You know, I love you. And they receive a gift and they're like, you remember that? You knew my birthday?
And there are no strings attached.
None.
Yeah, because folks are dealing with a lot of emotional things.
Yes.
You never know when your touch was the one that saved someone's life. People struggle. We hear about suicides, depression. You know, people are just really, with the world we live in, they're really dealing with a lot.
And also, you know, my text, I do one person at a time, no group text.
Really?
Because people want to share.
Yes.
And when you do group text to me, people are reluctant to.
Because they don't know who might be seeing their response to you. And if they have a special need, it's not for the public to know.
That's
it's
right.
something they want to share with you.
So I do everybody one, and I've got over 70 people.
Really?
But I do them one at a time. Because
every day, Monday through
Friday.
My goodness. So how do people find you? Are you on social media, Facebook, or?
Well, I have an email address.
Okay.
And they can reach me by that, which is under my husband's name, which is Franklin Adams 46 at yahoo.com.
Okay, Franklin Adams 46 at yahoo.com.
Yes.
Well, I hate to tell you this, at our age, you might not want to be social media, but you're going to have to put up that inspirational Facebook page so more people can reach out to you. And you can just fix it where no one can comment on it but you.
Thank you.
Okay?
I will.
Well, I thank you so much. It was indeed my pleasure. You were everything our mutual friend said that you was.
Thank you so much.
And we'll have you back again.
I thank you.
All right. We'll be right back after word from some of our sponsors. Straightforward is brought to you by Warrior Outreach. Contact Command Sergeant Major Retired Sam Rhodes or Kathy Rhodes. The Hughes Foundation, enriching the community through Christian music support, community outreach, and the Georgia Through Photography Project. For more information, call B at 706-568-6431. Progressive Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1952. The George Ford legacy of high standards continues today in the compassionate and professional services provided. A touch of dignity for those who care. Progressive Funeral Home, 4235 St. Mary's Road, trusted by generations. Best Care, transforming minds and bodies, leading the way in the latest techniques of medical weight loss and wellness. Certified in family medicine and bariatrics, Dr. Blunt is ready to assist in the transformation of your mind and body. Call today, 706-221-6477, or visit bestcarecolumbus.com. East Alabama Endocrinology, educating and caring for those living with diabetes in Alabama and Georgia. 1400 Bradley Lake Boulevard, 3320 Skyway Drive, Suite 602, Opelika. Take charge of diabetes and live your best life. State Senator Ed Harbison, serving the citizens of Georgia's 15th Senatorial District and on the front line for veterans every day. And welcome back to Straightforward. I have my great friend from Fort Benning, attorney Genie Boyd Hughes. Welcome.
Thank you, Gloria.
It's been a while.
It has been a long time.
I can't let you stay away that long because we have to make sure we keep our retirees informed of all of the great services that you all do at JAG on Fort Benning that's free. So today I just want you to share all the things that's available to them because you know some of us are mature and we might not remember. So I just want you to go through what, because you all do a lot, but what do you have there that can help our retirees?
Well, our retirees are entitled to the full services. Same things as service members get. They've earned that by their 20 years of service. So wills, powers of attorney, when our tax center is open, we can file their taxes for them, help them with tax questions, landlord-tenant. A lot of our retirees have been hit with scams or identity fraud. We can help with that. So anything you would go see a regular attorney for, you could stop at our place first and let us see if we can help.
Right.
But
you don't do employment law.
We do not do employment law, and we
Okay.
do not assist with some of the VA hearings. We're not allowed to assist on those.
Okay, let me go back. You prepared the tax forms for the retirees.
I do not personally.
No, I mean, but your office,
But
your
my
team.
office does. We have an entire tax center on the 3rd floor of the JAG office. And we open February 1st or the week before, and we go all the way to May 1st.
Really?
And we assist retirees and active duty service members with their taxes.
Okay,
We
see,
prepare the forms and file them electronically.
See, I didn't know that. And so for the retirees, because we always want to help them save because they're on a fixed
Definitely.
income versus them going out on the economy, they can come or call to your office, get an appointment.
Make an appointment,
And then-
bring their forms in, sit down with a tax filer that's been trained by the IRS, and do all their taxes.
Free.
And that's state and federal, yes.
Really? Why? I mean, we should have been just beating that drum before now. No, because I've actually seen people, you know, in the tax season, you see all the tax offices that open up all over. And so that's a way we can save money because you could spend, some people are spending $200 or $300 getting their taxes prepared. So for our retirees, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. And I sort of like the fact that we have soldiers that are trained. So the people are in uniform, and that's sort of nice for the retirees. They appreciate working with service members.
Yes.
And we love to see the retirees come in.
Yeah, and that's a feeling of safety and security because they feel comfortable with that uniform.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so what about the spouses? We have widows. We have a lot of widowers, but mostly they're widows, older women. So
We help there as well, and thank you for bringing that up, because many of our widows and widowers, if their spouse was a service member, they think their entitlement to legal services is cut off when the
Yes.
service member dies, and that's not correct. They are still a retiree spouse, still a retiree family member, and they are still entitled to come and see us. And we actually have an attorney who helps with probate. So if you're a military spouse, or if I have a military retiree and the spouse dies, we can assist with probate questions, and if they are probating in Georgia, maybe even do the probate work for them for court. Which is
Really?
also a big cost saving.
yes, it is because otherwise they have to go downtown here in Columbus, and you know, got to have a lawyer, and you have to probate everything. And at least with the military, if they've had a life of military, they feel comfortable. You know, sometimes on the economy, it's a little scary if your world has been living in the military world.
It is. And it's
Yeah.
also difficult to find where to go. You know, that's a big deal. Where do I go in the courthouse? Which courthouse? Who do I talk to? Do I have to be there a certain day? And so in addition to doing the probate, our probate attorney can sort of streamline that and say, this is what you can expect. This is what I need from you. This is what we need to wait on. And this is how we can proceed, and sort of take that difficulty off their backs.
Really, I love that. See, so I'm learning more. Every time you come, I learn more. Okay, and so what about wills? The regular wills and the living wills. Do you all help with the living wills?
We help with living wills, your regular will, advanced medical directive, which is where you would appoint someone in your family to make medical decisions if you're unconscious, and also a durable springing power of attorney, which allows you to pre-appoint a guardian if one is needed.
Okay, say that the springing power
There-
of.
Yeah, there are four
Right.
different ones.
Okay, that's
Four
what we
different
gotta
ones.
cover.
And it's
Okay.
all on our webpage.
Okay.
The will, which is basically your document that is used after death. Your
Right.
living will, which is your directive to the doctor as to what you want. Do you want to remain on life support? Do you want food and hydration? Then the advanced medical directive allows you to appoint someone to make medical decisions while you're unconscious.
Okay.
And then the final one is a durable springing power of attorney, which is basically like a 9 or 10 page document, lists almost everything you could do, and it also will say in there, I intend for this to be used if I need a guardian.
Okay, springing power of attorney.
It springs into being when you need it to come into being.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll just wait.
And that's really important because, you know, sometimes people are not planning. You know, we don't plan on some things and it happens and it creates chaos in families.
It does.
So if they can come to you and get all of this done for free, then they have things in place that's going to make it easier for family members and there's less stress for everybody.
Much less stress. We get a lot of phone calls from people after they're in the hospital and they're so sick they're on heavy pain medication, and at that point we have a lot of trouble helping because they have to be competent to sign a legal document.
Okay.
And when you're in that condition, it is difficult to say you're competent.
Really?
So we are encouraging everybody, retirees and active duty, once they have children or once they know that they need to do something with the will, to go ahead and do it, and it's peace of mind. You've done it. A will is not a document you have to do 2 or 3 times. If you come in and you're my age, for instance, 56, there aren't going to be a lot more changes for me, I don't think. I can do my will now, and hopefully when I'm 90 and need to use it, the will be fine.
Right. And that's what we need to get people to plan. We need to be proactive instead of reactionary.
Exactly.
And then when you're trying to react in a crisis situation, you're not thinking well, you make not real smart choices. And so you all are there.
And it makes it so much harder on your family because
really
they're so
does.
worried about you.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, just spend time with them. You know, it's 2 or 3 days. I don't think we can do anything.
Right.
And a lot of times they also forget that a will doesn't control a life insurance policy. A will doesn't control a bank account if you've already left it to somebody payable upon death, or there are joint things. So the will is a document, but it's also something where an attorney really needs to sit down with you to say, where are your assets and how can we help you fix it? So you create a master plan. So at the point where you're in the hospital and the doctors have told you this might be it, that's almost too late to wait.
Okay, and you all are there. Okay, before we run out of time, tell us where you're located. You're on Main Post. Where is that? What's the building number?
We are at 6450 Way Avenue.
Okay.
For those of people who remember Dixie Road, you just come straight in 185, stay on Dixie, turn right before the water tower. There's a little sign that says Legal Center. We are going to be moving, hopefully in November, to a new building, and that will be on Main Post, be a little easier to reach.
Okay, so if they know the 185 to Dixie Road, because that's been Dixie Road for forever, and look for that water tower.
Look for the water tower.
Okay, and what are your office hours?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 8:30 to 16:30. Thursday, 1 to 16:30 or 4:30 for civilians.
Okay.
And then Friday, 8:30 to 1600. We are doing walk-ins in October onwards on Tuesday afternoon. So if you just have a short question, just want to come in for forms, or to see if we can make an appointment for you or help you easily, you can come in, sign in, have a short wait without waiting a week for an appointment.
All right. Well, Army Strong. I appreciate
Army
all that
Strong.
you're doing, and we're
Thank
just
you,
going to
Gloria.
keep bringing you back, keeping that information out there.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. This has been Straightforward. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Until next time, be blessed.